Well, good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. We are delighted to welcome you to our Mission Possible team call. We come together every single week to actually come together as a team, just really to remind ourselves and recast vision of our mission, which is the greater Juice Plus banner mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. And our team mission is to some people's lives both today and in the future. And that is exactly what we're doing as we're out there shining the light for health and hope. And each year as we come together, as our company grows, we continue to see the significance of what we're doing to do good in the world by shining the light for health and hope. So thank you guys so much for being here this evening. Your presence says so much. It says that your business is important to you, and this mission of inspiring healthy living is important, and it's not something that we just do every once in a while, but it is that we're on a mission. So tonight we want to focus on a couple of things that your leaders thought would be important. Summer Sizzle, that was the flyer you saw that went out on Facebook and the Voxer announcing Summer Sizzle. Did anybody wonder what in the world we were talking about? What in the world is Summer Sizzle? Okay, good, Alyssa. At least thanks for the hand raise. Well, you know what? There's just so much going on right now. There are so many opportunities to advance our business during the next several months that the leaders felt that it was very, very important that we remind ourselves some of the things we heard at conference and some of the things that you may have already heard. This may be a repeat, but we want to remind ourselves of what is available to us to advance our business. And while it may be a repeat for some of you, it might be the first time others are hearing it. I do remember a wonderful statement by John Maxwell, a true wonderful business mentor, who said, leaders never get tired of the basics. That means we do need to be reminded of what's important and what is available to us. So we're going to talk about 2 or 3 things tonight and hear from a few different people. But one of the things we really want to emphasize is the extension of the Express Track to Sales Coordinator. So we will talk about that. And then we want to highlight the Healthy Starts for Family incentive that is taking place June the 1st to July the 31st. I really don't think we can talk about that enough. And so we really want to address that again. Then the summer tours. All over the country, there are going to be 24-hour period tours that our company is putting on, and they're going to be done with excellence. If you've attended one last year, you know how good they are. So I want to make sure that everybody understands this is doable for everybody. And you can start finding out right now who do you know in certain cities. And then just be sure to read your Insights magazine. I don't know if you all have checked out the Insights magazine. I was kind of cruising around on that today, and then I was looking in the Juice Plus virtual office, and I found some things I didn't know was there. And I feel like I'm pretty savvy with what's going on. So many things for us to stay connected to for our Summer Sizzle. So let's talk about the Express Track to Sales Coordinator. First of all, I think most of you know that for some time we've enjoyed what's called the Fast Track to Sales Coordinator. But earlier this year, our company announced something called the Express Track to Sales Coordinator. Now, the Fast Track was a great way to get there. It was a little bit better than the way that most of us got there, the slow track, for many, many years. And the Fast Track was actually where you would take over a 6-month period. You would do 8,000 in volume, PVC volume, and you would need structure requirements of 2 virtual franchisee, 1 direct distributor, and 8,000 points. Well, earlier this year, they announced the Express Track. Now, if you looked at our income plan, if you study our income plan at all, you should know that the place to be to maximize your earnings potential is at the sales coordinator position. Let me just give you a quick little example of what I mean. When a new rep first comes in, when they sign their distributor application, they're called a brand new rep, or I call them a distributor. They're a distributor, a rep. They're not getting any of the wholesale commissions that we talk about, or the 6 or the 14 or the 22%, retail profit only. So when you set up as a brand new rep, or you have someone set up a trio order, you're going to make $39 retail profit. But when you achieve that sales coordinator position, you get the full 22% plus your retail profit. You jump from $39 to a whopping $76.29. That is a significant income increase, salary increase, if you want to call it, commission increase. So I would say that that's where we want to get people to as fast as we can. And that has been our goal for a long, long time. So what we now have is the Express Track, and I'm just going to pull this up real quick. You can find this on your virtual office. And I'm not going to go through I'm not going to review all of this, but I just want to make sure that you all see what it looks like. You go to your virtual office under News, click under News, and you can see everything you need to know about the Express Track to Sales Coordinator. You can find everything you need to know about the requirements and what it looks like. But let's just be clear that this is for a brand new representative, somebody just signing their application, and their start date is February the 1st or after, or an existing representative, anyone who is an existing dealer or direct distributor. It could be for a new virtual franchisee or an existing virtual franchisee. I'm emphasizing these things because while we definitely want to keep reaching out to new people, there may be some people who would have liked to have done that and now understand how important that is and what that can mean. So here are the rules, here are the guidelines, here's what you need to do. But here, I just want to scroll down here real quick. I'm not going to go through all this because you need to get with your coach, with your team leader that will help walk you through this if you need some extra help and do the connection calls. But what you will get for that, if a person new or a restart Express Track, you're looking at a $700 bonus check. That's over and above that retail profit and commissions I was talking about. $150 conference ticket, Juice Plus Live conference ticket to the Austin conference, and then an additional $50 voucher towards the Austin Juice Plus Live event. And then the sponsor also receives a $700 sponsor bonus, yay, and then a $50 voucher to be used at their at the conference as well. So this is what it looks like. There's also a coaching guide that goes with that. So I just really want to encourage you guys. Here's the deal. Here's something that we heard at conference. The national marketing directors were blessed to have a gentleman come in and share with us and really talk some strong words to us in training. But one of the things he said is that we want our team members to think and believe, can do, to come to a place, and I wrote it down and now I'm not finding it, but you can do this. Be sure that this is a can do thing, not accepting, oh, I can't do it. If we already start believing that, then it's never going to happen. So I just really want to encourage you guys to be able to think, believe, and speak out that anything is possible. That is exactly what he said. I got this now, that anything is possible. And when you think that, anything is possible. You can and you will. So I've asked Jessica Isom to come on and share. She did what we led by example, revisited some of her existing team members and had 2 of her team members to accept the challenge to fast track or express track to SC. So Jessica, if you want to unmute yourself, I'm going to ask you to introduce Kristen and then Nikki, and then just let them share and you all share what you did. So thanks, Jessica.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to kind of let them share their stories and they're kind of both a little bit different, but you will hear and kind of understand where they started at and kind of hear why they went and moved forward with the Express Track. But it really all started with, us reaching down to them and just expressing opportunity, and just I highly recommend, don't ever look over somebody because you think they might not do it, because you never know until you reach down and ask. So that's one point I highly recommend, especially if you have a VF. That's what I did with Nikki, and she'll kind of explain more about that. But yeah, just take that opportunity and don't let it slip by. So I'm going to let Kristen go ahead and unmute and kind of share her Express Track journey.
Hey everyone. So I guess I was at VF, as Jessica mentioned, and I was have been in the business for coming up on a year, and I'd kind of just given up on the ability to do the fast track. And then all of a sudden this Express Track came about, and it was like it gave me a new opportunity. So I was just going to slow track to sales coordinator. And then when the fast track came about, it was like just from God, and it was just meant to be. And so reached out to Jessica and Bailey and Ann and myself. We pulled together and looked at the requirements, and then saw what I had going, and just really worked together to get it there. And I'll say that we used Zoom a lot. We did a lot of connection calls using Zoom. Since they are in Hopkinsville, it's 3 hours away from Lexington where I am, it was hard for me to do events, but I felt like I wasn't on my own because I could have them Zoom into my events. So that was a very useful tool. And just doing the 3-way calls on the phone was good. And just all the other trainings that we've had on the Monday night calls and from everywhere. So it was just a group effort and we made it happen. So thank you all.
Thanks, Kristen, for sharing. And I think when you talk about connection calls, you were doing them to talk to new people, if I'm understanding you correctly, to talk to people who were somewhere in the process and just invite them to come on along. Is that what I understand that you did with your connection calls?
We did that, and then we would also have the Zoom at the events that I had. So that was kind of like them being able to see more than just me.
Gotcha.
Hear from more than just me. So we did some of both.
Okay. So you did events. You did in-home events where you invited people to come in and hear about Juice Plus, and then they would come in and share their story. So sounds like a powerful team working together there to me.
It was a lot of teamwork.
Good. Thanks, Kristen. Thank you. Jessica?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Kristen. Next, I'm going to have Nikki Jones unmute and kind of share her journey of where she started and kind of what brought her back in to the business and got her excited again.
Yeah, thanks, Jessica. Hi, everybody. I actually started Juice Plus about 2 or 3 years ago. It was when I was first pregnant with my little girl, and I was really excited about it. At first I did fast track to VF, and then I kind of just within the next year or two leveled off a little bit, and I was kind of like, well, I was into it whenever I would join a call or I would talk with Jessica at school because we worked together, or talk with Ann. But it kind of just went on the back burner a little bit. And then Jessica reached out to me. It was about 3 or 4 months ago, I believe it was. And she was like, you can do this. And, explained everything to me, and was really helpful as well. We talked at school quite a bit. And she really helped me. Both of them helped me sit down and get a game plan together. And I got excited about it. And and I really wanted to do this for my children and just my career and to add to our family. And so it became possible again whenever she reached out to me with this Express Track, because I really didn't even consider fast tracking to sales coordinator. it just wasn't something that was on my plate at the time. And then when this came about, I was really thankful because it got me excited about it again. I was able to get one of my best friends on with me, and one of her friends, and we kind of all teamed up together at the school. We would do events after school. Within the past couple months, we've done a few of those, and it kind of got us excited, and we were able to communicate every day. And so I'm just really grateful for being able to express track to sales coordinator, because it was something that kind of lit a fire under my belly a little bit to get me going again. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations, Nikki. And I know it has to feel good to reach that, and Kristen too, and anybody else reach that 22% wholesale commission, lock and load on that. And every time you're adding a customer, which we're all doing the same thing, get paid at that highest level. And congratulations, ladies, on all those team bonuses. I think, Jessica, you need to add up all the team bonuses that went into your team and throw it out there, because that was quite significant. So congratulations, ladies. So guys, the express track to sales coordinator incentive goes, and the final date is August the 31st. The final post has to be made. And when you go into your virtual office, and I really encourage you to do that, under news, you'll see the links where you can click on the flyer that I showed you, a coaching guide, and even it kind of tracks. It's a tracker. It's like a tracker for you. It's the best way I know. If you started in February, this is when it has to be done, or March or April or May. It tells you exactly when your 90 days and when your final post has to be done. So in the qualifying there. So I encourage you guys, think, can, do. What did I read earlier that we were taught at the NMD meeting? Develop a team that speaks, thinks, and believes that anything is possible. And guys, anything is possible. It is possible when you begin to replace inactivity with activity. Activity kills inactivity. So out there seeing people and sharing the light, shining and sharing stories. So I want to talk just real quick and lead into the Healthy Starts for Family incentives that was announced at the conference. I don't want us to get away from that. It actually starts company-wide June the 1st to July the 31st, but some teams are already doing some incentives for their teams within this team, and I suspect by the time we're done, the Mission Possible team is going to have quite a number of people who have added to the Healthy Starts for Family and get posts. So Alyssa, I've asked Alyssa to come in and just share from her voice how people can register. And let me just say, I've already started talking to my customers, guys. I've already started talking to all my Healthy Starts customers about this, giving them an alert. Hey, come June 1st, I really want to encourage you to be posting some of your experiences. I was talking to some this last week and encouraging them. Let's start getting posting. And so let's come in here and share how they can get registered for that.
Hey, thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, how many of you have customers who are taking part of our Healthy Starts for Families? Lots of hands, yay! How many of you would like more customers in that area? Awesome. Okay, so this isn't just about free product. The Healthy Starts for Families is so much more than that. And God brought it on my heart to bring this up. I wasn't planning on talking about this. We are impacting these kids' futures more than we could ever know. More than the parents can know, more than we can know. Only God can know what this is going to do for their lives, but their child is going to be completely different. Their children are going to be completely different. Seriously, guys, this is huge. Generations are changing because of this. Okay, so taking this now into this new incentive that our company is doing for these families, okay, think about your customers and your future customers that are going to take part in this. I want you to think that your customer is going to win this.
Yeah.
What is that going to do for their life? People are needing this time with their families. A lot of families would love to take part in this, but they can't afford it. How amazing is it for them to be able to go from our company and have that time with their family? Do you think that they are going to love this company even more? They're going to love the product even more. They're going to love the mission even more. Who I can guarantee whoever gets this is going to join our mission. They're going to see the big picture of what our company is doing. And I tell you what, I want that to be my customer, because they're going to be an amazing team member. They're going to be on fire. They're going to be talking to their friends and family. This company just sent me to this place with my kids. We had an amazing time. Well, how did you even win that? They're going to go on, like, they're going to be lit up and ready to join this mission. Okay. So even if they didn't win, think about all the excitement that is going to be created by this. They're going to be posting, creating curiosity. Their friends and family are going to see this. Wait, she's doing what? You know, these are going to be people that have never shared their Juice Plus stories before, and they are seriously going to impact more lives. Okay, so this is seriously huge. Like, my heart is pounding right now. I'm getting so much more excited about this as I'm talking about it. Okay, so they're going to be posting, and I would encourage them to start posting now. Like, yeah, the time frame for when the company is going to look at it is going to be June through July. But if they start posting now, like sales coordinators, Express Track, that's going to just start happening more and more. We get people to start sharing, and it's just going to go on fire. So have them post now. They can do the hashtag healthy starts, and it's just going to be even more curiosity. So if there's anything else, Sharon, you want me to say, or is that good?
I think that's pretty daggone good. I think we're all pretty excited. And I do think we should have them start posting now. That's what I've started encouraging my customers to do. Go ahead and start posting and get in the habit of it. And who knows what that could stir up. So I hope you guys are excited about this, because it's another way we can sizzle our summer and have some great fun. And I love your philosophy, Alyssa. Think that it's going to be your customer that wins that Disney experience for 4. So yes, thank you so much. Another summer sizzle, as I mentioned, is the summer tours. Charlotte is, and you can see this on your Juice Plus Live app. If you don't have the Juice Plus Live app, I highly recommend, encourage, urge, insist that you download it to your phone, and it'll give you the list of all the tours, the dates. Charlotte is in June the 21st and 22nd. Chicago is 28 and 29. San Antonio, Texas, July 12 and 13. San Diego, July 19 and 20. And then Providence, Rhode Island, August 9 and 10. I really want to encourage everybody to be thinking to get to one, especially if you did not go to a conference. You need to get to one of these. Jay Martin will be at every one. Stephen Ritz is going to be, I know he's going to be in Charlotte. I think he's going to be in Chicago as well. I think I've seen the agenda for those two already. And of course, he can inspire anybody right out of their seat. And so it's just going to be, it's a phenomenal event. And so summer sizzle, summer tours, and another thing is, who do you know? Start asking now. Who do you know in Charlotte? Or who do you know in Chicago? Or who do you know in San Diego? And if you want to build some team there, this is a good way to start. And then I also just really want to encourage you guys to keep up to date with your Juice Plus Live, or your Juice Plus, the incentive magazine that comes out on Wednesday every single week. It is a wealth of updated information. And one of the things that I want to remind everybody too is, like, what I saw, I went in there into the virtual office and I was looking, and I had not seen this before. I don't know how I missed this, but I understand that we have now partnered with an Olympic swimmer. Have you all seen that? Did you all see that back in, I think it was out in January, and I missed it. So boo for me. Somebody has to call my attention to it. So we've partnered with an Olympic swimmer. Who do you know is a swimmer? Who do you know is an athlete that you could get information like that into their hands? And also the USA volleyball team, women's volleyball team, we partnered with them. So many good things happening within the Juice Plus community in order for us to really advance. This is what I want to encourage you. Think this summer, think advance our business, advance my business. So my question I would have for you is, what is on your Juice Plus calendar right now? What is on your Juice Plus calendar? Do you have an event scheduled anytime soon? If not, shame on you. If you want to advance your business, you've got to get some events on. If you want to advance your business, This is the way I know to do it. What's on your Juice Plus calendar? Who will you have a conversation with? Who's on that memory jogger that you keep meaning to reach out to, but you haven't reached out, you have not gotten around to it? Make this week the week. What connection calls are you doing? You heard Jessica and Nikki and Kristen talk about the connection calls they did to get their business advanced. And we're going to be talking more and more about connection calls and how to invite. We definitely want to help you guys feel comfortable and confident in the inviting process. And it really is, when you invite somebody, it's like, who do you know that you love, like, and admire, that you want to invite into your business, into coming to learn more? So who do you admire? Who do you like? Who do you respect? Who has good spheres of influence? Those are the kind of people. But connection calls, are going to be talking more about them and helping you guys get comfortable in the inviting process and really build the trust that it takes to know that when you put someone on a call with one of your team leaders, you can trust that they are going to build your person up, they're going to build you up, and they're going to cast vision and the light for what we are doing within the Juice Plus community. And then, what affirmations are you saying? What are you saying to yourself, guys? Are you saying it's possible? Anything is possible? Are you saying this is going to happen? Or are you saying, no, I just can't do it? I don't think it's possible. Whatever we believe and whatever we say will happen. And then, who do you know? Just start thinking, who do I know in certain areas? And we heard from, I'm thinking of the gymnastics, this Olympic, I can't even believe I can't pull up her name right this minute at conference. But anyways, you guys know who I'm talking about. Somebody help me if you please.
Shannon Miller.
Shannon Miller. I know it started with an S. Shannon Miller. Shannon Miller spoke at our conference, and she was so inspiring and talked about how Juice Plus has been a part of her routine for all of her growing up years. So I just really encourage you guys, who do you guys know in gymnastics? Who do you know? And who do you know has special needs, especially as we work now within our children's or our Healthy Starts for Families. So thank you, guys. I just really want to encourage you that this is the time to be fully engaged, reaching out, ask for some help. If you haven't reached out to your team leader or to your sponsor or somebody that you want to work with in this business, I would encourage you to reach out, link arms with somebody tightly, and let's make this happen. So you guys have a super week, super productive, good, positive thinking week, and we will see you next week on our call. Blessings, everybody.
Thank you. Awesome call. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Sharon.
Sharon.
Thanks, everyone.
Everybody.